ongoing, we will see for which part of the project, which part of the code is each Python package utilized. So let's go to the main function and main part of the project. Okay, so first of all, when we have some kind of the document, we want. Okay, thank you. First of all, we want to upload the document in order to process it further, and after that to extract the data. And let me just go to the upload PDF function. Is the first one, and to see what's done in the background. Okay, so first of all, after the request is made, and let me go to the okay. Is there an option to? Sorry, I will need to go it like this. Okay, so this is the application, and where we will be importing the PDF documents. So by clicking these browser files and basically choosing which file we want to import, the request is made, and that's when this upload upload PDF function is called, and we want to check for the files within the request. If there is no like object with file header in request.files, we will want to handle that kind of errors and return no file part. In order to handle the errors while importing the files, we were utilizing JSONify. JSONify, and also for request variables, request objects from Flask Python package. Okay. Otherwise, there is a file in request files, and we want to import it and store it within this PDF file variable, PDF file object. Okay. Next step was to check for file name. And if it's empty, that means that no file is selected. We also want to handle that kind of error and to return, okay, no selected file error. Otherwise, everything is good. PDF file is important. We want to read the structure of a PDF file and convert it to the image. Because further on going, we will be working with image objects, not the document objects. Okay, and in order to convert file to file to image, we were utilizing convert from bytes from PDF to image Python package. And we see here that convert from bytes is returning a list of below images, one for each page between first page and last page. And since this PDF document is single page document, there's just one single page within that PDF, we will be importing just first object from the list of the images, because there's just one, and we want to extract data from that single page. That's why we are returning first element from the list of the images, and further ongoing, we are utilizing that image object to do pre-processing, to do the data extraction. Okay, so after the after the PDF document is uploaded, converted to image object, we wanted to convert it to a NumPy array. and for that kind of purpose, we are utilizing NumPy NumPy Python package because all of these functions from OpenCV library are working just with NumPy arrays, and that's why we needed to convert image objects to NumPy array. Okay, after the image object is converted to NumPy array, then it's time for some pre-processing, because sometimes images could be bad quality. Also, sometimes there are some handwritings or something similar within those documents, so we want to have as much as clear and better quality for the images. Okay, so first step was to resize the image to improve OCR accuracy and speed, and for that we are using resize function from OpenCV Python package with some added attributes if needed. It's depending on your use case. You can adjust these attributes. The second step was to convert the image to grayscale, because we want to have just I would say black, white, and gray like colors within particular documents. So the extraction is and findings of particular characters is easier. After that, we apply Gaussian blur to reduce noise and improve accuracy, because yes, as I said, sometimes it could be some handwritings or something similar, and we want to get rid of that. The last step of pre-processing part is thresholding the image to improve contrast and OCR accuracy, because when the contrast is higher, it's easier to detect the characters, and to have more accurately extracted characters, extracted data. So yes, for that purpose, we are utilizing threshold function from from OpenCV Python package. Okay, so next step was to determine in which format we want to extract our data, and it's pretty easy to work with JSON outputs, and that's why I decided here to extract all of the fields and store it in format of JSON, because at the end, if you want to store it to a database or forward it through the email, we will be able to do that. If you can be just more precise, what about thinning? For example, if you want to thin a character, sometimes it can be okay, I do Arabic. We'll see. Yes, however, sometimes if a lot of thinning is applied, you could lose some parts of the characters. So definitely need to be need to pay attention how much thinning you are applying to, because sometimes I was trying to get rid of some extra characters, extra handwritings, and while doing a lot of for the function, I have error in it. I'm not sure like what type of error. Okay, we can chat around this. Maybe after you can contact me on my email or through my email, or also on LinkedIn. So yes, we can take a look at that, definitely. Yes. Yes, data where you can reach out to me will be displayed at the end of the presentation. So definitely feel free to ask the questions you may have. Okay, so regarding the extraction of the data, first of all, we are complete with the upload of the document with the pre-processing of the image, getting the better the image with better quality, and now it's time for the extraction of the data. And you see here that I created additional function in order to extract data. Yes. And maybe I can share with you the code right now. Okay. Maybe it will be easier for you. Yes. It's located here. Okay. So that's the GitHub link to my repository. So feel free to clone the repository and utilize the code. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, so yes, I will share. I will send you the link of the LinkedIn. Okay, so let's go back to the topic. For the purpose of extraction the data for each field, I created extract data function, and we will go through the structure of the function in future minutes. However, let's pay attention here to the arguments that are forwarded to the function. Okay, so we have the position, the coordinates of each field. Okay, where the y-axis is starting and where it's ending. So basically, we are getting the position by y-axis and also the position by x-axis. So, and those are the arguments for extract data. And if we go to constant.py, we will see here that the coordinate for each field is stored there and imported further in app.py function. So for each field, 4 order numbers, sender name, sender address, sender city, receiver address, city. For each field, the coordinates data is stored in constant.py function and utilized further in app.py function. Okay, so for each field we see the same, and for the extract amount, for the amount field, it's a bit different. However, further we will see why. Let's now go to extract data function. We see here that it's receiving the cropped image as the argument, and it's extracting the text from that cropped part of the image. And for example, for order number, just so it's easier for you to understand what we are doing, we are sending the starting y and x and ending y and x coordinates. So we are forwarding just cropped part of the image, and yes, that's basically from which part of the image we want to extract our data. Let's go back to the code, and for that purpose, we are utilizing image to string from PyTesseract Python package with some attributes. We are extracting the data from a cropped image, and here it's some kind of configuration for PyTesseract function. Okay, so for that purpose, I was utilizing pill image. Let me just find pill image. Yes. By utilizing pill image, you are able to display okay, it's here, pill image Python package. Please extract okay, pill image Python package. Install it by using pip install, and import it into your project, into your app.py script. After the code is executed, the image will be displayed, and just when you are hovering the image, the coordinates will be listed. Yes. So basically, you need just to utilize from pill import image, image.open, and image.show. And by utilizing that, you will be able to read the coordinates. And that's how I was doing for now. At this point, that part of the code is excluded, because that was the most initial before doing all of the deployment stuff and everything. However, yes, by utilizing this pill image function from pill Python package, you will be able to display your image, and basically by hovering to read your coordinates. Okay, we will get further to Docker files and for what that's utilized. Okay, so extract amount function. Yes, let's go back. Sorry, I got a bit distracted. Okay, so after the text is extracted, we want to do in the compile, basically to exclude some unnecessary characters from the extracted text, for example, \n, spaces, or something like that. And that's why I was utilizing a compile function from regex Python package, and also ignore case. So all of the, basically to ignore to make the text case insensitive. Cleaned text, also to do some further cleaning of the extracted text. And when we got rid of all of the \n of spaces, empty strings, we have a pretty cleaned text, and that's when we are mapping the extracted value to the field label. For example, for order name, it will be like structure like this within the main JSON object. The same is for the other fields: sender address, sender city, receiver address, receiver city, purpose of remittance, sender bank account, receiver bank account, payment name, and the amount. We see here that extract amount is a bit different, and that's where we included the regex within the code. Okay, so after the text is extracted, we want to take just a part where the amount is located within the text, and that's why we were utilizing find all. So basically, find the text which basically follows the regex structure, follows the amount structure. And yes, everything is stored within a main JSON object, and we are returning that as the final result. Yes, for bank reports. That's why it's titled like OCR tool for bank reports. Yes. For general images, you can see here that bank report. So basically, when you make some transaction to the bank, that's the report you get after the transaction is approved by the bank. And that type of document is processed so OCR must be coded for each different document structure. That's why where you can cover different, and that's mentioned further in scalability part of this project. So you can add additional constants values. For example, if you have Wise or some other bank, additional positions, additional coordinates values, and check for types of the documents. For example, here we see UniCredit Bank. That's basically the name of the bank, and we want we know that this report is referring just to UniCredit Bank reports. However, if we have some other keyword, we want to find that keyword within particular document. In this case, we will be checking for UniCredit Bank keyword. For example, however, for the case of some other bank report, we want also to include those cases. Whether it's Wise, we want to check if there is keyword Wise in the or Raiffeisen Bank or some other bank names within the whole report. So basically, we will be searching for the keyword for the bank name or some other data related to that particular bank in order to map a right report to the right bank. So yes, and regarding the if you are working with different type of the reports, you will be first searching for the keywords, find the keyword US Bank, UniCredit Bank, and after that you will be utilizing just UniCredit constants. However, if the keyword Wise is mentioned within the report, then you will be searching just for Wise. Okay, that deal. However, if there is a use case of some other bank, then you will need to add those constants here. and to utilize those coordinates in order to extract the data from for a particular report. So yes, that's how you will be covering additional types of the reports. I hope I was clear, because if the structure of the report, and that's also a bit complex topic here. However, if the structure of the report is different, that makes our work more complex, because we have to cover different structures of the report. So basically, there is no same position of the labels, there is no same positions of the values, and that's why we need to do some searching for keywords, searching for the values that matches the regex, and after that to map the most close label to the value that matches to regex. Yes, however, that's for the cases where the structure of the reports is different. However, if you are making the tool that will be covering just one, two, or a few types of the reports, then it's the easier way to just extract the coordinates and to utilize those coordinates within your app.py function, app.py script. Sorry. How to know the positions? So basically, by displaying the image. By using the image function from PL Python package, you are able to hover the image and to check for the X and Y start and end coordinates. Okay, nice to hear that. Okay, let's go further. None. Basically, if you prefer more to utilize matplotlib, you can go with that Python package. At the end, you won't be displaying the image. You will be just utilizing the data extracted from the images. That's why you also don't see the PL or matplotlib Python packages here, because I was utilizing those packages just to extract the coordinates, and after that I have the coordinate values. Now I'm dealing just with the exported data. Okay, so, and thank you for the questions. It's good to see a lot of questions. Okay, I use. Yeah, for this purpose, you don't have to utilize object detection model to get the coordinates, because the positions are unified. The positions of the values are the same among UniCredit bank reports. So I didn't have to utilize object detection model. However, if you have more complex structures of the reports with different positions of the values you want to extract, then you will need to utilize object detection model to extract to get coordinates. Yes, to have more generic tool, I would say, if you are covering different types of the reports. Okay, so all of the data of the interest is extracted and mapped to the right fields, to the right labels, stored to main JSON object, and after that we are returning that as the final result. Okay, and you may see here. Let me just cancel this. quit this chat so we can see the screen. And you can see here I added also some error handling. It's good to have it there because you don't want your app to crash after something goes wrong. Okay, so next step is to mention. Okay, we covered app.py. We covered constants.py. We see why we are utilizing constants.py script, why we are importing it into app.py script, and after that we want to check requirements.txt file. So while deploying the whole application, it's the easiest way to have all of the needed Python packages listed in one single requirements.txt file. And this is the list of needed Python packages in order to have this code executable. So let's go to Dockerfile. So yes, that's where you will see those requirements.txt document imported. Basically, there was need to additionally add some install necessary packages comments because Tesseract OCR is not added to the environment where I deployed my application, which is a render environment. And also I had to listed all of the necessary packages in order to have the application executable. Let me go to the third library and fourth. If you mean to requirements, third PDF to image, it's basically doing the conversion of PDF documents to image objects. By Tesseract, we were utilizing that Python package to extract the data from the image. Okay. Dockerfile. Okay, so in order to deploy this whole application, this code, I had to utilize Dockerfile and to containerize a whole application, whole project, and to make a container image and to deploy a whole application as a container image to the render environment. Okay, so regarding the Docker file, we are copying the current directory contents into this /app variable, because app.py is the core of the project and it's running in the background. Also install any needed packages specified in the requirements.txt file. So yes, to avoid rewriting pip install, for example, PyTesseract pip install, OpenCV pip install, NumPy, by doing like this, pip install requirements.txt, all of the needed packages are installed and ready to be utilized in the application. Okay, the backend is running on port 5000. We are defining environment variables for the Flask to be running, and host will be running on this address, and run app.py when the container launches, basically when it's deployed to render. And also, if you are not if you are not into Flask package, etc., Flask is backend micro framework, which is generally used for building REST API. So basically, to handle requests that are coming, for example, from front end, we we were utilizing Flask framework, Flask Python package, and also cross-origin. Flask course cross-origin function is able to allow get method for the request, so we don't hit any methods not allowed errors. Okay. Yes. So it's runnable after it's deployed. So basically, by writing pip install requirements.txt in a Docker file, it's doing all of the installment of the Python packages in the background. Jupyter is not suitable for that, so not sure, to be honest, for this second question, since yes, this is written just in Visual Studio Code and adjusted to Python. So not sure how it will be to handle a Jupyter script within the Docker. Some of the comments definitely will be none, because Visual Studio Code. Yeah. If you are utilizing Anaconda, then you will exclude this pip install, but you will be conda install or something like that. This part of the installment process of the installment comments will be different. And however, yes, this Docker file will be working just for pip install and not if you are using Anaconda. Yes. So it's needed to be installed just once, and it's installed in the background. So basically, you don't have to install write pip install each time when you are running this code. Yes, on any device, because the application is accessible online, and you will be able to. Sorry. You will be able to run the code from any device, from desktop, from mobile. Okay, in case you have this kind of bank report. Okay, so let me go to the render, just so I can show you what environment was utilized in order to leave this application. After doing some research, render was a good option to deploy the whole application, and it's running on this IP address on this. Yes. And we see here that the code is 200, which is for successfully running application. Okay, so let me just display to you. It will be just brief how I deployed. If you want to try deploying the image from Docker container image to render, you will be choosing this option, deploying an existing image from a registry. We are pulling public image from Docker Hub, and after that you just need to type image URL for your Docker image, which is located in Docker Hub. And after that, the deployment is started, and after it's completed successfully, you are able to run your application online, and that's pretty important. Okay, I just want to want to mention here the environment where I was testing the requests, testing if the code is working correctly, and that's Postman. So basically, by typing the URL of backend on URL on which backend is running, to be more precise, choosing the file here, report 1. Okay, and sending the request, and I know it's a bit low because of using the free tier on render, so it will take a bit to have the data prepared here. It just okay, I mentioned already the steps. After the image is yes, it's recorded. You will have it after this session. What the steps you take to deploy in this website, I already mentioned by checking new service and importing the previously created Docker image, which is published to your Docker hub. So anyone can use OCR without open any EDE. I'm not sure, like, for this question. So anyone can use OCR without open IDE. You're welcome. Okay, so the data is extracted here. After the request is sent, we have the final output here. We see here order number, sender address, sender city, and everything displayed already here. Let me go back just to the code itself, because I also want to cover, I would say, pretty important part of each project, which are tests. I also added here some unit tests because I wanted to test the functions that are doing the extraction of the data, just to be sure that it's working as expected and we don't face any failure while executing it. Okay, so for that purpose, I'm using, I was utilizing unit test Python package because it's already predefined for unit tests in Python, and it's pretty like okay, the file is imported. It's pre-processed and ready to check the values. So after the data is extracted, we want to check if it matches with the value we are expecting for order number, city, and amount. And for that part, we are using this assert equal function. Okay, and we can see here, let me just check if this will return yes, run 3 tests. This is execution time, and all of the tests were executed with OK status. Yes. You will be utilizing Docker when you want to deploy your application, so it's available online. So basically, after the code is written, you want to containerize your application to put everything into one single container image, and after that, that container image will be deployed to the environment from your interest. In that case, I was utilizing the render environment because it was satisfying my conditions. It was working what I expected to work. So yes, this was perfect for me. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go to the deployed version of the project. Yes, and it's this application. So all that code in the background that I was walking you through is making this application executable, is making this application working. So after clicking browser files, we want to drop files here which will be processed and from which we want to extract the data. Now it will take some time because, as I said, on a render I was utilizing free tier, so it's not that fast. However, as the result, we are expecting to see JSON object with data stored there. Yes, great. So all of the data from report 1 PDF image is extracted and displayed here. And let me just copy paste this here. Okay, so we have order number. We have and let me compare it because we want to see if the data is displayed correctly. So order number is this value. So we see here that it's displayed correctly. We see the accurate value here. Also, Karamustafic Mersiha is the sender. We have it stored here like sender name. Address Zmaja od Bosne is mapped to sender address field, sender city Sarajevo. Receiver is this udruženje pomozi.ba. Receiver address is the second line, and the third line is the city and its zip code because it's stored here on the third line. Okay, purpose of remittance is this value, uplata novca, and we see here that it's extracted here. Sender bank account, it's stored here, and we see the value is mapped correctly here. Receiver bank account is also stored here and mapped to the right field. Payment date is this one, and amount is, just a second, it's this one. So by picking the values from the right positions after detecting the coordinates, we were able to extract text from particular parts of the image and to map the text to the right label, to the right field. If you want to extract some additional fields, please do, because there is a lot of additional data that could be exported from here. However, initially I decided to go just with these few: order number, sender data, receiver data, payment data, amount, because I found it as the most important values from the bank report. So I decided to go with those. Also, for example, you can check if the particular report is approved or not, also to extract payment fee if there is any, or something like that, some additional data. Okay, we can take a look at it after the session. And yes, so that's the final result of this whole application, of this whole processing of the PDF document and basically extraction of the data. Also, as I said here, all code is available on my profile, Mersiha Karamustafic in GitHub. You see here both bank statements OCR and bank statements OCR frontend in case you want also to add frontend part of the project. However, my husband created this for me, so I'm not a lot into that part. However, bank statements OCR is my area. So you see all of the scripts deployed, pushed here. Also Docker file, and you have here some instructions how to start the application. And definitely you will need this report to be imported previously. However, you can find it on the internet. Just research for UniCredit bank report, and you will see the similar structure as I already presented. Okay, and to conclude the presentation, I will go back to the pitch presentation, so I can mention potential upgrades of the solution. Okay, here I mentioned as a first potential upgrade of the solution to add other bank report types, because there were some questions around, okay, if we can add some different types of the reports. Yes, this code is scalable. You can add checks on bank names, and after that to attach particular coordinates to related to detected bank name. You can cover reports from different banks, Pfizer, Raiffeisen Bank, or some other banks. Second potential upgrade of the solution is to extract more information from the document. I already mentioned this. You can extract payment fee, bank name, bank approval, whether some report is approved or not. You can store all of these information within your output. Third potential upgrade of the solution is editable processed document. So users can edit extracted data in case some of the characters aren't processed accurately. Okay, in our case, we saw that all of the fields are extracted accurately. However, there could be some cases where some of the characters are interpreted differently. For example, for 7 we see extracted 1 or something like that, or some characters may be missing. In that case, users could be allowed to edit extracted data and to have the accurate output from the report. Optimization, I mentioned that as fourth potential upgrade of the solution, because the code could be maybe faster, upload of the image could be faster, processing of the image could be faster, so that's also potential upgrade of the solution. And the fifth potential upgrade of the solution mentioned here is to add other document types. For our use case, we were covering just PDF types of the documents. However, reports could be imported, could be presented sometimes as JPEG or PNG, and we also may want to cover those types of the documents. So I saw it as potential upgrade of the solution. And as a final slide, I want to say thank you. I was honored to speak today, and I also enjoyed while I was presenting you this OCR tool for bank reports, and also I enjoyed your questions, and I want to say big thank you to all of these questions you asked. Here's also my email in case you want to have some further discussions on a tool, on technologies utilized, on a code, or I will also send you the LinkedIn where you can contact me and reach out to me. Yes, LinkedIn, please. Thank you so much. In case you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Then let me just send you the LinkedIn immediately. Second. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. Yes, please ask. We have 15 minutes more, so we can discuss some questions right now. Question for the organizers: is there mic for the participants?
Yes, there's a mic, but just execute. You should raise your hand so I can allow you to speak. Okay.
Please raise your hand and ask the question.
So I want to ask you something. When I do OCR, I need to speed my code to process or to make the result faster. What I can do then?
Okay, great question. Do you still see my screen?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, so in that case, you can divide your code within the functions, and that's what I was utilizing here as a method of the optimization. For example, divide your code within particular functions. For example, if you are doing upload of some document, or you are doing some cleaning of the code, divide that within the functions, and that may make your code faster, because you may see here that beside main function, I divided most of the code in the functions to make the code faster.
Clean code make my program faster?
And cleaning the code, yes.
Okay, I want to ask you something else. I do Arabic OCR, so the step of pre-processing is more harder than English. Okay, so I do steps like pre-processing the image and do word extraction for the image just in pre-processing, and after that I do feature extraction. Yes.
Yeah.
So what is the next step? So I have the code already. I read the paper in Cairo University. Someone create and got 80% in accuracy. So I do. I have the code and I have the concept. How I do the whole project?
Yeah,
I already get the result in pre-processing and feature extraction step.
Okay, so I agree. Extracting the data in the language is different than English could be a bit challenging, because I know for the Bosnian words, for example, we have some additional characters which are not presented in English alphabet, and there are Python packages which you could utilize in order to make more accurate data extraction for example, for the words in Egypt language.
So I
Egyptian
want to ask you
language.
some question again, please. When I do training the model, I must use intensive layer on your network to match the character or in character recognition, or just use a support vector machine or any classifier in traditional machine learning. Don't use deep learning model or deep learning techniques or deep learning techniques.
Yeah. To be honest, also for this, I was trained. I wasn't also using deep learning methods in order to do the training of the whole code. However, when it comes to checking the accuracy in this phase, you are allowed to you are able to check the accuracy for the outputs by checking the values manually, and that's how I was doing it initially. For example, I also displayed to you. Okay, we have the output, we have the source document, and let's check for the values. After that, when you have a huge data set of the documents, huge data set of the images, reports, etc., you
make intensive to train.
Yes, you can utilize those to train and to learn the model which character it's expecting.
So
However,
if support vector machine do my goal, I don't use any deep learning technique for that. Yes or no?
Yes, you don't have to use any deep learning models in initial phase. You already saw here, I'm not using any deep learning models for this part of the project. However, in the future, if the data set is getting huge, if we are getting more reports, more documents, then we don't want to import it one by one, or to just check one by one each report. We want to make our model to learn by itself, and to make as accurate as
But I
possible
noticed something.
results.
The force library you import, it's pre-train library, like pre-train package to OCR.
Which one? Sorry, if you can.
The force by this act.
Yes,
right?
it's pre-trained.
Yes.
It's already
So
pre-trained.
my Arabic language doesn't have pre-trained model open source. I think, so. I want to create this library in character recognition.
Yes, you can create your own. However, for PyTesseract, there are some additional functions where you can sorry, let me go. Yes,
So
for
I
example,
have
image to
already
string function.
I have
Sorry?
already the code, so I can what the step in my project I can modify to higher accuracy more than paper. You know what I mean, right? It's just a pre-processing step, or any in modeling or any something else to make accuracy high.
To make accuracy higher, usually check on the quality of your image. What is your are you satisfied with your pre-processed image, with the quality of your image?
Pre-processing image, so I make visualize to the single image on pre-processing step, so to see what's the output words in it, and I see the result is it's very satisfying me. So if I do the step of character recognition and training the model and save the file, So this process will satisfy me when I do it, but or just try and error.
Yeah, it's okay to leave for the conversion after, because I want to check on your code, since I know that for PyTesseract you can allow here as the argument language, and to set it to Egyptian language, and to forward that argument to image to string. Maybe there needs to be some additional comments added here. For example, that was the case for Bosnian, because we have the characters that are not present in English alphabet, and that's why the code
But it
needed to
doesn't
be
work.
adjusted.
I try. It doesn't work. So I forced to use additional code to extract my data from after the pre-process step. So I do my own feature extraction code, and after feature extraction code, I do my own character recognition code. So this step is very difficult, yeah, very difficult. So I can when I make this step already complete all the step, when I get accuracy lower, I just modify a pre-processing step or hyperparameter tuning my support vector or any else.
Yeah, so you definitely are creating your custom OCR
Yeah.
OCR library. So not sure like what you are done till now. Please write to my LinkedIn, message me on
Okay.
LinkedIn, and we can discuss further on it, because I definitely need to see what you done in the background,
Thank
so
you.
we can.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
so
you.
we
I
can.
appreciate your listening, and I know I tried to use in my question, so forgive me for that.
Yeah, everything okay. I love the questions, and when you pay attention to what's discussed here and also what's presented here. Yes, from top of my head, it's difficult to answer. Okay, this is the solution to your issue, because I'm not sure like what you developed in the background, what packages you were utilizing, what code you wrote in order to make your custom
I will be
OCR
honored
library.
to be your monitor in this project, so I can explain the step of code to you, and then make the project together. Yeah.
Okay.
So I will chat you on LinkedIn for more details.
Okay. Thank you. Let me just answer this additional question. Do I need to specify regions to get the data if I'm dealing with refresh? Everything can be the same model. You are able to put in your app.py script the check on the type of the report. For example, bank name, from which bank a particular report is coming, and after that to utilize coordinates from constant.py script in order to get the values from your interest, and also which type of the document. Yes, and you are also you may be able to check on type of the document, whether it's PDF or JPEG or PNG, and to deal with all of the types of the documents within one single model. So you don't need extra models to be created in order to handle different cases. You can write everything into this one single model. Okay, a link of LinkedIn, I think. It's already here. You may now have my LinkedIn information. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Do you have any more questions? Okay, so now I will stop sharing my screen. And